Hello, friends and fellow nerds. We're still here. We're still here again at the second annual Kentucky Comics Creators Expo being held at Moonlight Comics in Frankfort, Kentucky, and we are proudly slinging grilled cheese all day today, man. We've
over the place.
Just smacking motherfuckers with grilled cheese left and right. And right now we're sitting down with Mr. Bryan Sanders, who is a talented son of a gun. I'm looking at some of his artwork right now, man. You are a tough guy. Bryan, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm very well, man. We're just here, sweating on everybody and all crammed up in here at one table, which is it's a sight in itself, really. We're having fun, man. Are you you're exhibiting today? Talking about your kind of promoting your book, Paper Cut 2.
Yeah, yes.
Now, is that to say that there's a Paper Cut 1?
Yes, there is, and
okay.
I have it on my booth. But Paper Cut 2 was actually a feature film that I shot over the course of 2.5 years on a budget of $20,000. I bought 9 vehicles. I shot in 6 states, and I worked with over 200 people.
That's impressive, man. That's really cool.
Good Lord.
And I guess the number one biggest thing, I don't let it get out too much. Some of my closest friends know about it, but I was virtually unemployed for the entire filming of the movie.
Yeah, man, that's
wow.
That's
Dude,
tough.
that's impressive.
It's tough financially, but it also lets you get shit done. You know what I mean? If you don't have to worry about a job and whatnot.
So were you calling people at like 2 a.m.? Hey, what you doing, man? We got film. We got to reshoot this.
I used all my local friends. I used up every single friend I had in high school and every little contact that I had. But I also got another cool thing too. I actually got to work with actual real professionals, not like myself, amateur, but
or us.
But I got to
or present company excluded.
I want to talk nice to you guys on your own show. These guys are great. But some of the other bigger professionals that I got to work on my movie outside of my local high school friends is that Tom Sullivan, who designed the Book of the Dead for Evil Dead. He's in my movie.
Okay.
Mojo Nixon, who played Toad in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Right on.
Now, was his head really small or anything like that?
No, he was the first one to turn into the Goomba. So
okay.
he was like a rockabilly. He's did some stuff for MTV and stuff. And
yeah.
It's been a while since he's done some bigger stuff, but I think he's still doing a radio show in Texas, I think.
That's very cool, man. Very cool. Now let's talk a little bit about Paper Cut 2. And of course we can talk about Paper Cut 1. I know you're probably trying to push your most recent work, right? So
I'll push anything.
You'll just sling
he
it.
pushed me a couple of times and hurt into a rack.
Tell us a little bit about the book.
Okay, well, Paper Cut 2 is about a guy named Chuck, who's played by myself. He works at the Hot Bun, which is basically Subway.
Nice.
And he's got a really hot girlfriend who is right here on the.
Now, do you in real life have a really hot girlfriend?
I wish.
Can I see this really hot girlfriend?
Oh
please?
yeah, I had to write her into the script because she doesn't exist in real life.
Right on.
But,
nice ass, Eddie.
But, okay, so she's my girlfriend in the movie, and I'm kind of like this lazy gamer. I play video games all the time. I'm a huge Sega nerd. I got a Sega Dreamcast over there.
Nice.
So you're basically producing a documentary about us.
It's basically my life, sadly, without the girlfriend. But no. But so after I keep up with my antics, the girlfriend gets tired of it, and then and unfortunately she gets pregnant, and then she's like, "Okay, we have a kid on the way. You're not doing anything, so I'm leaving you." And then she leaves me. So then the entire course of the movie is me trying to get her back. So I end up having to do these random tasks, trying to win her love back, and I end up fighting protesters. I fight occult leaders. I fight drug dealers, and I fight hardened criminals, and I even fight the devil himself.
That's pretty rad, man.
Awesome. Now, here's the thing, sir. My lawyer will be contacting you because that was the story of my life.
That's actually the story of how he met his wife.
Every bit of that.
Except he lost every single fight.
Well, he did beat the devil in pods.
So where'd you come up with the name Paper Cut? Like, how did this all come about?
Does it tie into the story? Or
okay, so the idea for Paper Cut 2 became obviously for Paper Cut 1 because there was a first one. But I was in college and I was shooting a short film for one of my finals in class, and I didn't have an idea. And it just so happened that Bruce Campbell was showing at the Kentucky Theater in 2005. So I went up there for a book signing. He had a book. I bought a book, Make Love the Bruce Campbell Way. And he had a screening of Man with the Screaming Brain.
Oh, hang on a second. Only that asshole would write. would make his book entitled "Make Love the Bruce Campbell Way."
And he's wearing this Hugh Hefner like velvet bathrobe and stuff.
And I say Bruce Campbell's an asshole in like a loving, affectionate way because I mean we're all Bruce Campbell fans here.
Yes.
I mean, love him or hate him, you can't deny that he's an entertaining individual.
Yeah,
he really is. That's pretty cool. So you bought a book, got it signed by Bruce Campbell.
then,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh yeah, and then that night I came home. I had my idea what I wanted to do. So then the next day I shot a small short film, shot in one night on a budget of $10.
Nice.
And a week's worth of editing, and it was called paper cut.
We did that actually. We shot a short film over the course of a weekend that had a budget of actually $6. That's what we spent on the film.
Wait,
and,
how much did the IBC root beer cost?
No, that was factored in.
Okay.
But we bought mini DV tapes and IBC root beer, 2 passes beer.
I bought all my props and wardrobe from Goodwill.
Nice. Actually, I think we did buy some of the stuff we used in the film at Goodwill. Yeah, leave it to Goodwill, man. They'll be supplying.
So I turned that, I edited it with a week, did all the special effects. Basically, the premise of Paper Cut 1 was where I'm reading a book in a dark and stormy night in October. I get a paper cut reading Bruce Campbell's autobiography. And then my hand becomes the Evil Dead hand and gets possessed. And I end up sawing it off in the movie. And then my hand's running around and I got a shotgun and I'm shooting at it.
So
That's awesome.
The books, okay. So is there like an arc to the first book? Is it 5, 6, 10 issues, or is it a one shot? Or
well, that was Paper Cut 1, the short film, which leads into Paper Cut 2,
okay.
the movie. Now, how I had my hand sawed off in the Paper Cut 1. Now, how that plays into Paper Cut 2 is that the very first scene in Paper Cut 2, I'm waking up in a bed from a nightmare, and I'm talking to my girlfriend who's beside me, saying, "Honey, I just had a nightmare. I sawed my hand off with a shotgun. It really hurt." So Paper Cut 1 was the nightmare I had.
Right.
So that's how I tied it in. So Paper Cut 2 is its own standalone story. Now, what I have here on the table here is some comic books, and I've actually worked on 3 issues. Issue 0, which is a prequel to the Paper Cut, which shows how my girlfriend and I got together. In the movie, we're already a couple, but in the comic shows how we got together. Now, issues 1 and 2 are our own standalone adventures. And since you guys gave me a free Musketeers bar, I'm giving each of you guys
thank you.
a
Dang.
free signed comic. So here
That
we go.
is awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Cool,
Well, you need to take a couple bags of chips too. Then.
Yeah, you get some free
And today
hers
I've
right
noticed
there.
that we get to hers Delicious Brand Snack Foods is our promotional partner for the Burg Nerds, and if you've never eaten hers, man, you are missing out. There is a big chunk of your life missing. So feel free to dig into some delicious and tasty hers.
Jill,
Oh,
I
thank
see.
you, Dave.
I see a
Yes.
Jill Valentine look-alike,
There's
or
Barry Burton.
yes. Okay, here's the thing.
You realize you're sitting here reading a comic on the show.
Yes, it's
Never mind the
amazing.
show, you're flipping through a comic.
Oh God, that is Barry. Yay, Barry does not get enough love.
And oh my God, there's Ernest, dude.
Yes. I've been working with Billy Crank, who's a local actor out of Harrisburg, who's been working with the Jim Varney family estate on making a Son of Ernest movie. They're going to
Actually, we've been talking a little bit with Billy Crank about coming on the show and promoting himself.
yes.
And
So he's in the comic. So
There's a guy named Dutch.
right on,
Right
man. That's,
on.
got a double Dutch bus.
Okay, here's my question though. Let's looking at this. Here's the comic book and everything. Okay, how did you get it from concept? What was it like getting it to the
Oh, my
comic?
God.
What were the? Just go through this, like trials, tribulations, success.
Not much success. All tribulation. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
you got a freaking comic. That's success right there to me. But how did
Well,
you get it from concept to this?
Okay, so after doing issue 0, which was pretty much the prequel to Paper Cut 2, I was talking with Jay here at Moonline Comics, and then I was also talking with Josh and Mark at the Game Center in Harrisburg, and I was just like, I had a lot of fun making issue 0, but issue 0 was very expensive and very costly. I need help. So Jay and Josh and Mark, they helped sponsor the comic of issues 1 and 2, so I wrote them into the story.
That is awesome.
So that was a one way to fund the movie or fund the comic, so to speak. So they helped do some light printing and stuff. So they was able to be in the comic and have a small story about some bad guys stealing a very rare video game, which is Stadium Events. I'm just gonna flip to the page here.
I noticed it was a cartridge.
Yeah, NES cart. Stadium Events is a very extremely rare video game. So if anybody goes to their attic and finds mom's old boxes of your stuff, and you have Stadium Events back there, that game in loose is
actually,
about $14,000.
if we go through an attic, we're finding our old box of shit. Maybe we're deceptively younger looking than we really are.
Holy crap! Hold on. Do I see someone that looks like Captain N?
That is Kevin Keane. Yes.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I'm like catching references like
I
left
flipped
and
through the
right in
book.
this thing, and it's amazing.
I flipped through the
Kudos.
book.
There's
for
another
about
reference
10
on the
seconds.
first. There's another reference on the first page. Commander Keane, the guy in the purple shirt.
Yeah, see him?
Id Software with the
God.
pogo stick.
Yes.
Nice. I flipped through the book for about 10 seconds and caught at least half a dozen references. So I'm already in love with the book. I already like it a lot just from the 10 seconds I looked at it. So that's pretty cool, Brian. Thank you very much for sitting down with us, man. We really appreciate it.
Would you like to plug something?
Yes,
Yeah,
I would like to thank Jay at Moonlight Comics. I'd like to say thanks to Josh and Mark at the Game Center, and you can check out my website, papercut2.com. I have a screening of Papercut 2 at the Evansville, Indiana on the 24th. It'll be shown in theaters, so you got to go check that out on MaydayFilmFest.com.
Very cool, man.
Awesome.
Brian, thank you for taking time away from your table to come down and sit down and talk to us.
We wish you
We
the
greatly
best.
appreciate it.
We wish you the best with your comic.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Thanks.
Thank you.